Well, good Sunday morning. I'm Jaden Jefferson, and welcome to this week's Community Focus. This week, Councilwoman Vanice Williams of District 4 was reappointed by her colleagues to her District 4 council seat. And joining me right now is Councilwoman Vanice Williams. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me once again, Jaden. Always willing to help you out and sit down and talk to you.
Thank you. So what is your reaction to being reappointed by your colleagues this week?
I am excited. It's definitely a different feeling from the first time. I appreciate Judge Puffenberger's faith he had in me. He didn't know me. He knew me off a piece of paper in a couple minutes, and he was willing to take a chance on me. But being with that said, I hate to say but when I'm really trying to be meaningful, don't want to erase what Judge Puffenberger did for me. But with that, I'll say this. Working with 12 people, 11 people, well, 9 appointed me, 10 appointed me because we had Councilwoman Hartman at the time. So having 10 people appoint you unanimously was a huge statement. It was a statement about my work ethic. It was a statement about my fortitude and my passion about District 4. So it was definitely a moment for me.
And having been given more time to create change in your district, what will be some of your top priorities now having more time to do them?
They're still the same, Jaden. I haven't changed it. Youth programming, workforce development, economic development, and definitely cleaning these streets up with safety. Tackling the same issues, as I said, as I started with, just want to make sure that District 4 is the best district in the city and remains that way. It's very eclectic. I want to make sure we bring that out and highlight it, make sure businesses know we won't just take anything. We want you to hold everyone to a high standard in District 4 and make sure the city holds its end to District 4.
And talking about the community response to those priorities, what have you been hearing from your constituents about all of this?
Oh man, it's been amazing. It's been amazing just really sitting down and seeing communities come together from the North End to Inglewood neighborhood, to the historic Inglewood neighborhood, to the historic West End neighborhood, to now having Booma neighborhood, meeting with the folks in there and them really wanting to be activated and want their voices heard. And I'm definitely there to hear them. I'm just happy that the community response has not been negative at all. They're all for the change. They want youth programming. They want their neighborhoods cleaned up. They love the fact that their trash is being picked up on a better basis. I'm not saying it's rectified, but it's better than it was before.
And, one of the things that a lot of cities have struggled with, Toledo included, has been gun violence. And Toledo City Council should be taking some action soon regarding gun violence as we're in 2023 now. So obviously the goal is to reduce those gun-related homicides in the city. So what is going to be some action that we could see from Toledo City Council with regard to gun violence?
Well, Dr. Whitman introduced 2 comprehensive plans to make sure that we're updated. We're updated by the administration on a consistent basis. But for me in District 4, it's really cleaning up District 4. People have felt too comfortable with doing things that didn't bring District 4 up, which promoted gun violence. So one thing that we did was a pilot program in the Inglewood neighborhood to say, hey, let's clean the alleys, let's clean the streets, let's make sure we're patching up the streets. Let's help folks in Inglewood bring their house up to code so that we can address code enforcement issues. Let's clean up the blight. One thing with District 4 with the demolition money that's coming down from the state and the federal government is we have 684 houses that are nuisance and blighted out homes. So remediating that is the first step. So for me to help tackle the gun violence is to look at the environment around the gun violence that is happening. District 4 has seen so much gun violence, and cleaning up that neighborhood saying, hey, this neighborhood may not be Old Orchard, but it's not somewhere you can come shoot it up. So I say Old Orchard because Old Orchard is clean and it's well maintained and neighbors are activated, and the neighbors are activating in District 4 like no other time before. So I'm proud to say the investment is there, the investment in District 4 from the administration and from other developers. We have developers coming in and saying, hey, we want to come into District 4. It's an opportunity for us to grow our wealth. So I'm looking forward to that. And that's how I want to change this gun violence. I want to clean up our neighborhoods. I want to activate our neighborhoods. I want to make sure that people understand you can't give District 4 just anything.
And you had brought up Councilwoman Whitman's plan, a public
Mhm.
safety report for once a year and then a biannual crime update. So do you think that would be effective, and how so?
Well, it's actually an update and a report on a comprehensive plan. It's telling the administration we want a comprehensive plan that you report out on with data to say what is going on. Dr. Whitman has really been working with her colleagues on council to say, hey, okay, we need to look at the whole picture. We can't just say getting the guns off the street is going to help it. No. What will help it is better education, cleaner neighborhoods, more jobs, more things to more enforcement. People want to focus on the police and say the police are reactive. They are reactive. We want to be proactive, and having this comprehensive safety plan, which involves all of the public services in Toledo, not only just the police. We need to help the police make sure we are combating the fight together against gun violence. So this comprehensive plan is to report out, what are we willing to do? And this is all of city council. This is not just on the administration. This is all of city council as well. We have to really put a plan together and say, let's go. So keeping the council the way it has been, we have really came together and we're cohesive. The media may say something else, but this team really works together. We work together and we hold the administration accountable. We're the oversight, we're the legislative body of this city, and we're really ready to go now.
And what do you think 2023 is going to hold for District 4? Because you mentioned part of the solution is providing jobs, economic opportunity, and all those important things.
The thing that's not pumped up a lot, and yesterday in the meeting, we talked about it, the jobs that are coming to Northwest Ohio, period. We have GM that just introduced new ships out there on Alexis Road. They have to have somewhere to live. Look at the housing development down in District 4 in downtown area. Look at the development in District 4 at the Grand on Detroit. We're actually investing in housing. We have a comprehensive housing plan. We're bringing jobs. We also have an economic plan to bring jobs in. So people need somewhere to live, where they can play, where they can work. And we are working on that. Bitwise, one of the biggest tech companies in this nation, is coming to District 4, and they need somewhere to live, play, and work. And guess what? District 4 has that. The growth in District 4 has been unsurmountable. I will tell you this. I mean, I'm just pleased with the economic growth, and I'm ready to help push it forward.
Well, Councilwoman Vanice Williams, thank you so much for your time.